What many people fail to realize is that by joining a spiritual group or by going into therapy or psychology, you're resisting your own authentic self. Because why do you go into a spiritual group? Why do you go into therapy? Because you think there's something wrong with you, and then there are people in there that slap labels onto you, keep you stuck in energetic loops, and then you'll be in therapy for 20 years. Trust me, I've spoken to many people who've been in therapy for their lifetime and it didn't help. Why? Because therapy is about strengthening the ego, the false sense of self, where you identify with your age, your body, your meat suit, your political position, your ideologies. And we are none of those things. So to break free from ego, spiritual groups, which aren't spiritual mostly at all, it's all you reflecting to your ego. Because if you're seeking externally, it means you are in a state of lack. If you are in a lack vibration, it means ego is in charge. Ego has hijacked your consciousness. Our natural state is to be, for example, like an animal, like a harmonious animal. Just imagine you're a swan in the lake. You're just minding your own business. You don't have to go to therapy. You don't have a personality disorder. You don't have an ego. You are just flowing with life in a rhythm and being in the present moment. Just look at cats. They don't care. They just respond in the present moment. They don't go to mental crises or breakdowns. They don't have these emotional upheavals. Why? Because they lack an ego. And they know they are inherently worthy. They know they are valuable. They know they are never alone or lonely. We project onto other people and even animals our own fear, which is ego. We have lost connection and touch with our true nature so much that we seek them in groups, in community, in therapy, and then we feel alone. It's not that the external world makes you feel alone. It's your own ego that cuts you off from all that is, that makes you feel alone. Have you ever seen a lonely tree? No, a tree just is, beingness. Also, therapy, psychology, and many industries are a manifestation of resistance, or a manifestation of mind, maya, and ego. So in the external world, we have a lot of entertainment, a lot of industries that cater to the egoic, bottomless pit of needs and desires that you think you have. So you don't really care for what you need anymore and that everything is already provided. No, you've become delusional into thinking you need luxury items and a lot of stuff to fill you up because that gives you a sense of self. Why do you want a sense of self? Why do you want to feel unique and special? Because you have a core belief that you are not enough. You have a core feeling of lack. When you look at animals or trees, they are embodied wholeness. So I recommend, if you feel lonely, you hang out with trees, in nature, and with your cat, because they are whole, full beings in themselves. And take inspiration from that, because they are more sane than any human walking in this third dimensional realm. Also, about trees, talking about trees. If you want to be a big, strong tree, your roots need to go down into hell. They need to go down into darkness. That's why you awaken. Life doesn't become easier. It actually amplifies the negativity because you are able to transmute more. You are more powerful now, so you get to transmute more. You need the minerals from the deep, dark earth to stay grounded in this realm. And then you can grow out to be a very tall, strong tree. So psychology hijacks this, psychiatry, therapy, and they try to numb you from building your own roots. You are normal. There's nothing wrong with you. Do not let the world tell you who you are by arbitrary labels they put on you, because that's resistance. That's the ego in action. Then you go into a therapy room and you have a person there that's also completely taken over by their ego, telling you you are lacking something, confirming your worldview that everyone is lacking something and there's something wrong with you, because deep down they don't know themselves. They don't know they are pure consciousness in human form. They don't know they are pure source of love and energy. They don't know they're one with all that is, and they don't know that they create their reality. So why would you seek help from people that are completely possessed by egoic desires? If you have egoic desires, it means that you are not whole and complete within. It means you are in the delusional ego, which is also okay, because that's how you transcend the ego, by seeing that you have one, you have a shadow, and that shadow is greedy, selfish, transactional. That shadow is your fear, and it's the human condition. It's actually normal. But it's up to us to transcend the human condition, transcend fear, because it's an illusion. Fear is false evidence appearing real. And in truth, everything is okay, and everything you touch, see, hear, smell is unconditional love, because it's all you. There's no separation. And there's no lack and scarcity, and the divine has your back, which is you.